Over the past 75 years, more than 10,000 chemicals have entered our food supply, but the EU allows just 300 additives. At Thrive Market, we prioritize quality, banning over 1,000 ingredients found in conventional grocery stores. Our Healthy Swap scanner helps you find better versions of your pantry essentials, without the junk, dyes, or fillers, and everything is delivered right to your doorstep. So shop at a grocery store that actually cares about your health at thrivemarket.com/getstarted for 30% off your first order and a free $60 gift.
Welcome to Astronomy Daily, your daily dose of space and astronomy news. Today, we have an action-packed episode featuring some incredible developments across the space industry and astronomy research. We'll dive into SpaceX's upcoming Starship test flight with its first-ever payload deployment, and Blue Origin's highly anticipated New Glenn rocket debut. We'll also explore fascinating new research about Mars's mysterious dust storms, unravel the perplexing moon illusion that's puzzled scientists for centuries, examine groundbreaking discoveries about fast radio bursts, and look at how our galaxy recycles its elements through cosmic conveyor belts. Let's get rolling with today's news. SpaceX is gearing up for an exciting milestone with their 7th Starship test flight, marking the first time the massive rocket will attempt to deploy a payload in space. The mission will carry 10 Starlink satellite simulators designed to match the size and weight of their next-generation V3 satellites. These dummy satellites will follow the same suborbital trajectory as Starship, with their journey ending in a planned splashdown in the Indian Ocean. This test is crucial for SpaceX's future plans, as they're developing Starship to carry their advanced V3 Starlink satellites, which promise to deliver impressive gigabit internet speeds to subscribers. The upcoming test flight will showcase a significantly upgraded version of Starship. The new generation vehicle features important improvements to boost reliability and performance, including a redesigned propulsion system and a 25% increase in propellant volume, enabling the rocket to undertake longer missions. One of the most challenging aspects of this mission will be the attempted recovery of Starship's reusable booster using a landing pad. This maneuver, which had to be canceled during the previous test flight in November, could result in sonic booms around the landing zone as the booster decelerates from supersonic speeds. If automated health checks indicate any concerns with the super heavy booster or tower, the backup plan involves a controlled splashdown in the Gulf of Mexico. The test flight is currently scheduled for January 10th, though weather conditions could affect the launch date. With FAA clearance already secured, this mission represents a significant step forward in SpaceX's ambitious plans to revolutionize satellite deployment capabilities and advance their Starlink network. Another exciting launch on the horizon. Blue Origin is on the verge of a historic moment as they prepare to launch their first New Glenn rocket from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. After years of development since Jeff Bezos first announced the project in 2016, the company is finally ready to demonstrate their entry into the heavy lift launch market. The launch window opens as early as January 6th at 1 a.m. Eastern Time, with multiple backup opportunities through January 12th. The rocket's first stage booster, cleverly named So You're Telling Me There's a Chance, will attempt a landing at sea on their drone ship Jacqueline, named after Bezos' mother. New Glenn represents a significant advancement in launch vehicle capability. Standing impressively tall with a massive 23-foot payload fairing, it offers more than double the volume of typical 15-foot fairings used by other rockets. This extra space gives customers unprecedented flexibility in how they package their payloads. The rocket's performance specifications are equally impressive, capable of delivering up to 45 metric tons to low Earth orbit and 13 metric tons to geostationary orbit. Like SpaceX's rockets, New Glenn is designed for reusability, with each booster projected to complete up to 25 flights. For this debut mission, designated NG-1, the rocket will carry the Blue Ring Pathfinder, a 45,000-pound payload simulator. This test article will validate crucial systems including communications arrays, power systems, and flight computers that will be used in future operational missions. Blue Origin already has an impressive lineup of customers waiting to fly on New Glenn, including NASA's Escapade Mars probes, Amazon's Kuiper internet satellites, and various commercial and government payloads. If successful, this first flight could count toward Blue Origin's certification requirements for national security launches with the U.S. Space Force. And now, a new finding about the red planet. Mars experiences remarkable dust storms that have long fascinated scientists and pose significant challenges for our robotic explorers. Every Martian year, during the southern hemisphere summer, these storms sweep across the red planet. But what's particularly intriguing is that every 3 Martian years, about 5.5 Earth years, these storms can grow so massive that they envelop the entire planet for months at a time. New research from the University of Colorado Boulder has finally shed light on what triggers these planet-engulfing events. The study reveals that relatively warm and sunny days might be the key factor in kicking off the largest storms. By analyzing 15 years of data from NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, researchers discovered that about 68% of major storms were preceded by a sharp rise in surface temperatures. These storms, while not particularly powerful due to Mars's thin atmosphere, pose serious risks to our missions on the planet. The dust is incredibly fine and tends to stick to everything, creating problems for solar-powered equipment. We've already lost both the Opportunity rover and InSight lander to these devastating storms, which can coat solar panels and cut off crucial power supplies. The research team focused on 2 specific weather patterns known as A and C storms that occur annually on Mars. They found that when more sunlight filters through Mars's thin atmosphere to heat the surface, it creates conditions similar to what triggers storms on Earth. The warm air near the surface becomes buoyant and rises, taking dust with it, potentially starting a cascade effect that can grow into these massive storms. This breakthrough in understanding could be the first step toward forecasting extreme weather on Mars, which will be crucial for future human missions to the red planet. While dust storms might not have enough force to knock over equipment, the combination of electrically charged dust particles and their ability to infiltrate equipment makes them a serious consideration for any Mars mission planning. I love it when we solve a mystery. Or have we in this case? Have you ever noticed how the moon seems impossibly large when it's hanging low on the horizon? This captivating sight has been drawing gasps of amazement from observers for millennia, yet remarkably, it's all just an illusion. Despite appearing massive when it rises or sets, the moon maintains the exact same size, whether it's peeking over the horizon or floating high in the night sky. You can actually prove this yourself with a simple test. Next time you see that giant moon near the horizon, hold up your index finger at arm's length. You'll find your fingernail appears to be about the same size as the moon. Try this again when the moon is high overhead, and you'll get the exact same result. Even more convincing, take a photo of the moon at both positions, using the same camera settings, and you'll see the moon appears identical in size in both images. What makes this phenomenon particularly fascinating is that despite thousands of years of human observation and our modern scientific understanding, we still don't have a definitive explanation for why our brains create this illusion. The leading theories suggest it's related to how our minds process visual information about size and distance, especially when we have reference points like trees or buildings near the horizon. Interestingly, while the size change is an illusion, there is one genuine difference in the moon's appearance near the horizon: its color. The moon often appears more yellow or orange when it's low in the sky because its light has to travel through more of Earth's atmosphere to reach our eyes. This longer journey scatters away more of the blue light, leaving us with those warmer, more golden tones. Even NASA astronauts report seeing this illusion from space, where there are no foreground objects to provide perspective, adding another layer of mystery to this phenomenon. Until we fully understand the complex way our brains process these visual cues, we can at least enjoy this spectacular sight that continues to captivate viewers and create some of the most memorable scenes in our night sky. While on the subject of mysteries, fast radio bursts, or FRBs as they're known in the astronomical community, have been one of space's most intriguing mysteries. These incredible flashes of radio light can outshine entire galaxies, yet they're gone in the blink of an eye, often lasting just a fraction of a second. For years, astronomers could only catch them by chance, leaving us wondering about their true nature. But now, thanks to some clever detective work and advanced telescopes like CHIME, we're finally starting to understand these cosmic enigmas. A recent breakthrough study has provided some of the strongest evidence yet about their origins. And it all comes down to a fascinating method called scintillation, essentially the astronomical equivalent of how stars twinkle in our night sky. The team focused on a particular burst called FRB 2022122A, which came from a galaxy 200 million light-years away. As the radio waves from this burst traveled through space toward Earth, they interacted with various gases and materials, causing them to flicker in brightness. By carefully analyzing these flickering patterns, scientists were able to pinpoint exactly where the burst came from, within 10,000 kilometers of a highly magnetic pulsar. This is a huge deal because it confirms what many astronomers have suspected. These powerful bursts are generated by magnetars, which are essentially supermagnetic neutron stars. But it goes even further than that. The precise measurements show that these bursts must be occurring within the magnetar's magnetosphere, giving us crucial insight into how these exotic objects can generate such incredibly powerful bursts of radio energy. This discovery isn't just solving a cosmic mystery, it's opening up new ways to study these extreme objects. By understanding how these magnetic fields can generate such intense radio light so quickly, we're learning more about some of the most extreme physics in our universe. It's another reminder that even in the vast emptiness of space, we're constantly discovering new and fascinating phenomena that challenge our understanding of the cosmos. In a groundbreaking study, scientists have uncovered fascinating details about how our galaxy manages its resources through what can only be described as a cosmic recycling system. This process involves massive currents that act like giant conveyor belts, pushing material out into space and then drawing it back in, playing a crucial role in the formation of everything from planets to new stars. Life as we know it depends on carbon, but this essential element, along with oxygen, iron, and nearly every other element except hydrogen and helium, only exists because it was created inside stars. When these stars die, they scatter these elements across space in spectacular explosions. But rather than simply drifting aimlessly, these star-forged elements embark on an incredible journey. Using the Hubble Space Telescope's Cosmic Origin Spectrograph, researchers made a remarkable discovery by observing how light from distant quasars interacted with what's known as the circumgalactic medium, a vast region surrounding galaxies like our Milky Way. They found enormous amounts of carbon extending nearly 400,000 light-years into space. That's 4 times the diameter of our galaxy. This circumgalactic medium acts like a massive train station, constantly moving materials in and out of the galaxy. The same carbon atoms in our bodies likely spent considerable time in this cosmic recycling system before becoming part of Earth. It's a beautiful example of how interconnected we are with the cosmos. The atoms making up our world are travelers that have journeyed through this vast galactic recycling process. Understanding this process isn't just about satisfying scientific curiosity. It could help explain why galaxies eventually stop forming new stars. The theory is that when this recycling system begins to break down, galaxies lose their ability to form new stars, ultimately transforming them into cosmic deserts. This research opens up new questions about the life cycles of galaxies and our own galaxy's future. And that's it for today. Thanks for being with us on Astronomy Daily. I'm Anna, and as always, it's been a pleasure sharing these fascinating stories from the cosmos with you. If you want to stay up to date with all the latest space and astronomy news, head over to our website at astronomydaily.io. There you'll find our constantly updating newsfeed, and you can listen to all our previous episodes. Don't forget to join our growing community on social media. You can find us as Astro Daily Pod on Facebook, X, Tumblr, YouTube Music, and TikTok. It's your gateway to engaging space content and discussions with fellow astronomy enthusiasts. Until our next journey through the cosmos, keep looking up and stay curious about the wonders above us. This has been Anna with Astronomy Daily.